While scrambled eggs might be a very popular breakfast meal for many, scrambling in motorcycle terminology is still a recent phenomenon, at least in India though, with mass market options including Yazdi Scrambler and the Royal Enfield Scram 411. And then comes this, the Triumph Scrambler 400X, an Indian motorcycle with a British heritage. Hi, my name is Arun, and we're going to tell you if this new motorcycle should find its place in your garage. Let's start with how this bike looks. The fuel tank, console and the headlight have been borrowed from its sibling, the Speed 400. But a lot is different from its road bike sibling. For instance, it gets a split seat, a chunky split grab rail at the rear. Also, fitments like handguard and the grille at the headlight are standard fitment. The fenders, the side panels and the rear fender are completely new. Triumph also says that they have modified the foot pegs as well, so they have more cushioning this time to counter the vibrations, lower down the rev range, but we'll come to that later. Also, overall, the bike looks definitely more rugged than the Speed 400, courtesy of elements like these bash plate underneath the engine cowl, and again this new exhaust muffler. It does remind you of the Scram 1200s, right? Coming to its ride and handling, I felt the suspension is still on its stiffer side, even though it gets 10 mm more travel at the front and 20 mm more travel at the rear in comparison to the Speed 400. Nevertheless, I found it very absorbent on bad roads, which we encountered quite a few of them on a route. The upside of this stiff suspension is that the twisties we encountered were just a breeze, and it left a wide grin across my face. But the heart and soul of this machine lies in its 398cc liquid cooled motor that puts out the same 40 horses and 37.5 Nm of torque as the Speed 400. This unit is definitely one of the most refined single cylinder motors in the 300-400cc displacement category. Just a mere pull of the throttle and the RPM needle climbs up as sharply as your heart beats. 0 to 100 kmph is reached almost in the blink of an eye. Unfortunately, we weren't able to test the exact figures in our limited time with the bike. What also complemented was a finely tuned 6-speed gearbox with a slightly different sprocket in comparison to the Speed 400. The high revving nature of the engine egged me to shift up aggressively, although I must admit that I found the downshifts a bit notchy for my liking. Despite shorter gear ratios, the motor is tractable enough in city commutes, but not like the Enfields with whom Triumph aims to square off. The vibrations found on this motor during the Speed 400 test rides have been minimized to a great extent, thanks to extra rubber paddings on the foot pegs and a padded scroll on the revised handlebar. However, ring the throttle past the 6000 RPM mark and the buzz creeps in at various places which aren't significant but definitely noticeable. However, everything isn't perfect. Being a whole 9 kilos heavier than the Speed 400, the Scrambler 400X gets a larger 320mm rotor at front and does offer a very sharp bite, which ideally is a positive when it comes to on-road dynamics. But being a Scrambler, a more progressive setup would have been more welcome. Good thing though, it comes with switchable rear ABS that offers you assurance and lets you have some fun over soft trails like the gravel roads we encountered in our way. Another challenge personally for me is its tall riding height. The chassis has been raised up, resulting in a 37mm jump in ground clearance. This has come at a cost of seat height of 835mm, a massive 45mm increase over the Speed 400. For someone of a 5'8" frame, it does take some getting used to the motorcycle and its size. While just able to tiptoe on both my feet, the good thing is that despite its hefty 185 kg curb weight, the 52-48 weight distribution makes it a light work for the rider to move the bike from a standstill. Also, the wider 901mm handlebar is pulled a little forward, making a subtle difference to the riding ergonomics. Overall, the posture remains comfortable despite its commanding stance, thanks to the seat which feels well padded for long rides. Should this motorcycle find its place in your garage? Well, the Scrambler 400X is definitely a purpose-built motorcycle and not a cup of tea for everyone. It's definitely good to look at, very well built, and it's durable. At 2.63 lakh, it also takes the value for money proposition box as well. Personally speaking, I like this motorcycle very much. It handles well, it has a strong mid-range performance, and could be a city commuter as well as a weekend tourer as well. So what do you think about the new Scrambler 400X? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with like-minded enthusiasts. Also, subscribe to the Express Drives channel for more automotive content like this. Thank you for watching.